Hello, kia ora, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. Well, we're tracking another wintry change coming this week into both main islands with snow to low levels, although the accumulation won't be very much, but the wind chill will be coming back again and the temperatures take a big drop. We do have some parts of the South Island already into early lambing, so just a bit of an advance warning to farmers, wind chill is going to be a bit tough coming in this week, so we'll try and break it down. At the moment, this big powerful area of high pressure that we've had really for the last several days almost, is now just starting to move out to the east, and it is weakening a little bit. But look at this mild north to northeasterly flow coming down out of the subtropics. So the next day or two, considerably warmer than we've been over the last few days with all those frosts around both islands. Right up to Auckland, we've been seeing frosty weather. That frosty weather is now fading away as these warmer winds come in, but here comes the wintry change out of the Southern Ocean. That is coming through later on Tuesday, but it peaks over Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday. So this is the setup for Tuesday. Warm and windy across New Zealand. Warm for this time of the year. Gusty conditions, there'll be gale force winds, especially through the usual areas like Cook Strait and through the mountains. The rain will be heavy on the west coast. That increasingly gets heavier as the day goes on. And then the cold change sweeps into the lower part of New Zealand later on in the day. And that's going to bring, we think, some snow down to maybe only 100 metres. Now, as I say, the accumulation won't be huge, but it does, again, affect the same places that were impacted by the polar change last week. So the rain will start with, this is the rainfall for 24 hours as we go into Tuesday morning onwards. This area here has got the heaviest rain of maybe 125 millimetres up in the hills. The driest part of New Zealand, once again, over here in Hawke's Bay, where just a few showers are on the way. As we go in towards the end of Tuesday, as I talked about those windy conditions, this is it here, where it's sort of in the squash zone where the cold front is moving up. So this is 6 p.m. Tuesday, and the worst of the winds coming through Cook Strait. These are out at sea though. So blustery through Canterbury Plains, gusts to 70 or 80 kilometres an hour, maybe even over 100 in some areas, but they'll be a bit more exposed and remote. All right, temperatures are also changing. Look at the warmer temperatures on Tuesday night around the North Island after the colder, frosty weather. Now it leans warmer than average on Tuesday night, but the colder change is visible there in the south. And by the time we get to Wednesday night, that blue goes right up again across all of New Zealand. Here is how it looks on Wednesday. So that cold change is moving up into the lower North Island, so we'll see some snow flurries around the Central Plateau, the Desert Road on Wednesday or Thursday in there. Now, as I say, the accumulation's not huge, but in New Zealand it doesn't take a huge amount of snow to close our roads because we don't really put salt down and chemicals to get rid of it, so therefore it lingers longer. So we're going to be seeing some snow around some of the highways, especially in the South Island. Here's the colder change coming down, another pulse of it coming into the country. So snow levels and snow amounts, this map here shows you where the snow is most likely to go. The area in white is right at the bottom of the scale. That really is just a few flurries up to 5 centimetres. Some of you will only get 0.1, just a few flakes that won't even settle. It looks again like Invercargill's sort of outside the risk zone. Dunedin could get some snow flurries, and then again Canterbury Plains for the most part does look fairly dry, or at least snow-free, but there could be a few snowflakes in the mix. But really the main snow going up through the mountains. We've got more details on the Weather Watch website that explains where those snow flurries, what main centres are likely to get some of them. And remember those highways, those alpine highways, may well be impacted. Okay, as we move through the week, we start to see that cold change on Thursday right across the country. Everyone's got colder airflow. And by Friday, no great change, except there is high pressure building out here to the west. On the other side of it, more heavy rain coming in for Sydney, New South Wales. But for New Zealand, there's a slight warming up, very slight, as the airflow starts to come more out of Australia. And by the time we get into Saturday, it's still pretty wintry around the South Island. There's another burst of southerly winds coming in. High pressure to the north will sort of put a lid on how far north that cold weather really goes. But pretty normal wintry weather at the moment pushing in across New Zealand, and no great sign of it ending anytime just yet. That is all from me. We'll see you again tomorrow with our next update.